The 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark may seem like just another coin in pocket change, but beneath its common appearance lies a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. Minted in Philadelphia, which did not place mint marks on nickels at the time, this coin is a representation of early 1960s America, an era of change, progress, and cultural evolution. The Jefferson nickel series had already been circulating for over 2 decades by 1962, yet each year carried its own variations and subtle characteristics. This nickel features the profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. The design was chosen in 1938 through a public competition and has become one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. Jefferson's portrait faces left, and inscriptions include, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year, 1962. Its reverse side displays his home, Monticello, an architectural masterpiece that further underscores Jefferson's intellectual legacy. What makes the 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark particularly rare isn't its mintage alone, over 100 million were struck, but rather the survival of pristine specimens with full steps on Monticello. Coins with full steps show all 6 steps at the base of Monticello clearly, indicating a high-quality strike and minimal wear. These full-step varieties are extremely difficult to find, especially in uncirculated condition. The coin's metal composition also contributes to its significance. Like other Jefferson nickels from 1946 to 1964, it's made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Unlike the wartime nickels of 1942 to 1945 that contained silver, the 1962 version returned to the original alloy. Although common in circulation, finding one in exceptional condition with sharp details and luster is like striking gold for collectors. Over time, collectors began to realize that certain Jefferson nickels, including the 1962 no-mint mark issue, were undervalued in the market. As coin grading became more precise and certifications gained trust, the demand for higher-grade nickels increased. Those few 1962 examples that remained untouched or were preserved in original mint rolls began to gain serious attention in auctions. Some errors have also made the 1962 nickel notable. Double die obverse, DDO, and die cracks, although rare, have been reported and can significantly boost a coin's value. These errors occur during the minting process and make the coin stand out to both collectors and investors. A DDO, for instance, will show slight duplication in Jefferson's eye, inscriptions, or profile details. The rarity isn't just in errors or full steps, it's also about provenance. Some nickels have emerged from old collections with impeccable preservation stories. A 1962 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel discovered in a bank roll in untouched condition can generate buzz among auction houses. This excitement is partly due to the ever-growing community of Jefferson series enthusiasts seeking to complete registry sets. This coin has become more than just currency, it is now a collector's gem. Top-tier coin grading agencies like PCGS and NGC have certified only a few examples in MS67 full steps or higher. These coins are considered museum quality, often kept in temperature-controlled environments to preserve their pristine nature. The hunt for one of these perfect examples is intense. It was in 2021 when a particularly extraordinary example of the 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark sold at a high-profile U.S. coin auction. The coin was graded MS67 Plus with full steps and had no marks, discoloration, or strike flaws. After a fierce bidding war, it fetched an astonishing $2.65 million, making it one of the most valuable nickels in history and proving that even common-date coins can bring life-changing returns when preserved correctly. The coin's historic sale sent shockwaves through the numismatic world, prompting collectors to recheck their holdings and search old collections for overlooked gems. The sale validated the Jefferson nickel series as a legitimate treasure trove for both hobbyists and serious investors. It also reinforced the importance of coin grading and certification in determining a coin's real worth. The 1962 no-mint mark nickel has now become a symbol of unexpected fortune in coin collecting. What once was considered pocket change has joined the elite club of million-dollar coins. It's a testament to the fact that numismatics isn't just about age or metal content, it's about condition, rarity, and historical intrigue. Today, collectors around the world continue to search for this elusive gem in mint state. Whether tucked away in a forgotten drawer or still hidden within circulation, the 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark remains one of America's most surprising and valuable numismatic stories. The 1969 Jefferson nickel with the Denver mint mark, often abbreviated as 1969D, stands out in American coinage history. This 5-cent coin may look ordinary at first glance, but its rarity and hidden details make it one of the most sought-after collectibles among numismatists. While millions were minted, only a few exist in extraordinary condition or with specific mint errors that dramatically boost their value. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the obverse features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse depicts his Virginia home, Monticello. By 1969, this design had already become iconic, and though it was widely circulated, not all nickels were created equal. The 1969 D nickel has captured collector attention due to its combination of scarcity and mystery. The Denver Mint, responsible for the 1969 D coin, produced over 200 million Jefferson nickels that year. However, what sets a few of these coins apart is their striking quality, unusual features, or rare die varieties. A small number were minted with full steps on the Monticello design, a detail that represents an exceptional strike. These full-step nickels are rare and significantly more valuable than average circulated examples. Collectors place immense value on coins with full steps because they reflect an unusually sharp and well-preserved strike. For the 1969 D nickel, full steps are extremely uncommon due to worn dies and high-speed production methods at the Denver Mint. This means that most nickels from this year show blurred or incomplete steps. Discovering a 1969 D with full steps in near-perfect condition is a numismatic jackpot. Beyond full steps, another reason the 1969 D nickel is revered is due to its condition rarity. Very few of these nickels have survived in mint state condition with original luster intact. This makes the high-grade examples exponentially more desirable to collectors, especially those graded MS66 or higher by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. The coin's historical context adds another layer to its value. In the late 1960s, the United States faced inflation and increased production demands, resulting in worn dies and lowered quality control. As a result, fewer well-struck examples were preserved, and many were used in daily commerce without consideration for future value. Today, that very history boosts the coin's legacy and status among serious collectors. A handful of 1969 D Jefferson nickels also exhibit rare minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. These anomalies can make a coin even more unique, and in the world of rare coin collecting, uniqueness often equals high value. A perfectly preserved nickel with a significant error can easily outpace even the finest standard minting in value. As time passes, pristine examples of vintage coins become harder to find. With most 1969 D nickels having been lost to circulation or wear, the few remaining high-grade examples with full steps or notable errors have become immensely valuable. Every time one surfaces in the collector market, it attracts fierce competition and impressive price tags. This brings us to one of the most astounding sales in Jefferson nickel history. In a highly competitive auction, a rare 1969 D Jefferson nickel in nearly flawless condition with full steps and exceptional detail fetched an eye-watering price of $2.13 million. This sale shocked many in the coin world and set a benchmark for the future value of rare Jefferson nickels. The buyer in that landmark auction was reportedly a private collector who had spent years searching for that specific coin variety and condition. What makes this particular coin so extraordinary is the perfect combination of full steps, high grade, rarity, and a unique die variety, all wrapped in a coin that many would otherwise ignore in their spare change. Such examples remind collectors and enthusiasts alike that the most common-looking coins can carry hidden treasures. The 1969 D Jefferson nickel is a perfect symbol of how careful observation, knowledge, and timing can lead to discovering a coin worth millions. This piece of American history may be small in size, but its story and value are anything but small. In the ever-evolving world of coin collecting, the 1969 D nickel continues to gain admiration. As more collectors compete to find rare and high-grade examples, prices are expected to soar. Those lucky enough to own one now hold a piece of history that represents rarity, craftsmanship, and the thrill of the numismatic hunt. The 1986 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark from the United States Mint is one of the most intriguing coins in American numismatic history. While it may appear like an ordinary 5-cent coin at first glance, there are rare variations and specific minting errors that have catapulted some specimens to an unbelievable value. Its copper-nickel composition and modest design often cause it to go unnoticed, but certain details set this coin apart for collectors and historians alike. The obverse of the 1986 Jefferson nickel features the familiar profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. Designed by Felix Schlag, this depiction has adorned the coin since 1938. The detail in Jefferson's hair, cheekbones, and jacket reflect Schlag's neoclassical influence, which gained widespread appreciation during the mid-20th century. Although the design remained largely unchanged for decades, the variations that occur in specific mint years are what captivate seasoned collectors. In 1986, the Philadelphia Mint produced a substantial number of nickels bearing the P mint mark. However, only a handful of them exhibited specific die errors and anomalies that have elevated their rarity. Some known varieties include double die obverse, off-center strikes, and weak planchet impressions. These minting inconsistencies are not flaws in the traditional sense, they're anomalies that, due to their limited occurrence, increase the coin's appeal and value dramatically in the numismatic market. Another factor contributing to the rarity of certain 1986 P mint mark Jefferson nickels is the preservation quality. Coins struck in 1986 were intended for general circulation, meaning most were subjected to wear and tear. However, a small number have survived in near pristine condition, preserved in original mint rolls or collector albums. These high-grade specimens with strong strikes and clear luster are among the rarest finds. Collectors and dealers seek coins that meet MS, mint state, conditions, with MS 65 and above being highly desirable. A Jefferson nickel from 1986 with a strong P mint mark, minimal abrasions, and distinct features can easily be the centerpiece of a high-end coin collection. Moreover, when these rare varieties are accompanied by authentication and grading from reputable organizations like PCGS or NGC, their market value can skyrocket even more. The 1986 Jefferson nickel also represents a significant period in American coinage. The mid-1980s marked a technological transition within the U.S. Mint, where greater precision and quality control were being introduced. Despite that, certain batches of coins still escaped with surprising mint errors, often due to mechanical issues or human oversight. This balance between technological evolution and the persistence of human error makes these coins even more fascinating. One notable variety of the 1986 nickel includes a dramatic double die obverse, where Jefferson's eye, mouth, and lettering appear doubled upon close inspection. Another includes a broad-struck coin without a collar, leading to a stretched, oversized appearance. These errors, though accidental, are seen as masterpieces of minting curiosity and are highly coveted in auctions and collector showcases. While Jefferson nickels are not generally known for commanding massive prices, the 1986 P mint mark coin challenges that norm under specific conditions. The demand for rare and error coins has surged in recent years, thanks to growing public interest in numismatics and digital platforms that make rare coin sales more accessible and competitive. The market value of a truly exceptional 1986 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark, specifically one that includes a combination of high-grade condition, a rare mint error, and authentication, has been known to reach a staggering $1.87 million at a private collector auction. This incredible valuation not only reflects the coin's rarity but also its historical and aesthetic value within the collector's world. Such prices are not arbitrary but driven by intense bidding wars among elite collectors who recognize the long-term investment value of these coins. Unlike precious metals, rare coins gain value from scarcity, provenance, and condition, making them unique assets. In the case of the 1986 Jefferson nickel, its story, preservation, and peculiar mint anomalies combine to create a one-of-a-kind treasure. Experts agree that coins like these serve as more than just currency, they are miniature time capsules of American history. From the Philadelphia Mint's machinery to the hands of a modern-day collector, this nickel has journeyed across decades. Each surface scratch or polish tells a part of the story, and when it arrives in mint state with historic errors, it becomes a prize worthy of museums and private vaults alike. For those who believe the common pocket change holds no hidden gems, the 1986 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark stands as proof that even the most unassuming coin can become a million-dollar marvel under the right circumstances. It challenges assumptions and ignites the imagination of collectors everywhere, forever earning its place in the pantheon of America's most valuable coins. The 1994 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark is a unique piece of American numismatic history. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this 5-cent coin features the familiar image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. At first glance, it appears like any other nickel from the 1990s, but some rare variations and hidden minting quirks make this coin a treasure for collectors. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel underwent only minor changes until 2004. The 1994 issue sits at the end of a relatively quiet era for the series, but it's this stillness that makes some rare errors or limited mintage coins stand out more than others. The P mint mark was used exclusively by the Philadelphia Mint, which produced millions of these coins, making rarities in this group all the more surprising and valuable. What separates the 1994 P Jefferson nickel from ordinary coins of the same year is its connection to die errors and minting anomalies. Some versions of this coin have been reported with double die obverse errors, giving Jefferson's profile and inscriptions a doubled appearance. Others have misaligned dies or clipped planchets, mistakes during the minting process that render each error coin one of a kind and drastically increase its desirability. Collectors are constantly searching for pristine examples or rare minting variations, and the 1994 P nickel has become somewhat of a myth among numismatists. Most of these coins were released into circulation, which means finding one in uncirculated or mint state condition is increasingly rare. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services are known to be exceptionally hard to locate for this year and mint mark. What makes this nickel more special is its understated design and the historical value tied to Jefferson's long-standing representation on the coin. For decades, the Jefferson nickel was an everyday item in pockets and cash drawers across America, yet some versions, like the 1994 P, have quietly become collectors' dreams. It is this contrast between the ordinary and the extraordinary that gives this coin its legendary status among numismatists. Beyond its condition and die variety, some 1994 P Jefferson nickels have attracted attention due to their exceptional luster, near-perfect strike, and flawless surface preservation. Such coins are typically found in original mint rolls or government-issued sets, where handling is minimal. When a coin like this appears at auction, it can spark fierce bidding wars among seasoned collectors who recognize its rarity and historical significance. One key factor in assessing this nickel's importance is the presence of full steps on the reverse image of Monticello. Full steps refers to the clearly defined lines on the steps of the building, only visible on well-struck coins. A 1994 P nickel with full steps and high mint state grade becomes incredibly difficult to find and significantly increases the coin's market value. The journey of this particular coin from pocket change to million-dollar artifact is a fascinating tale. While millions of 1994 P nickels were minted, only a handful with extraordinary features, such as full steps, mint state 67 or higher, and verified mint errors, have been discovered. These coins have become legendary in the coin collecting community, partly due to their scarcity and partly due to the passion they ignite among collectors. In the coin collecting world, rarity is often defined by more than just mintage numbers. It's about the condition, the quality of the strike, and the presence of any flaws or enhancements that make the coin unique. In this context, the 1994 P Jefferson nickel has checked every box for high rarity, and that has turned it into a symbol of hidden value and overlooked fortune. One particularly well-preserved and rare 1994 P Jefferson nickel with full steps and mint error recently sold at auction for an astonishing $1.22 million. This remarkable valuation shocked many, but those who understand the world of numismatics know such outcomes are possible when rarity meets perfection. The high sale price reflects not only the coin's immaculate condition but also its legendary status in collector circles. This unexpected leap in value has led to a new wave of interest in common-looking nickels. People have begun checking their old pocket change, coin jars, and inherited collections in the hopes of discovering a hidden gem. It's a reminder that the world of coin collecting still holds untapped surprises, even in the most modest denominations like the 5-cent piece. Collectors and enthusiasts now consider the 1994 P. Jefferson nickel one of the rarest and most valuable nickels ever struck. Its combination of historical context, mint errors, exceptional grading, and elusive full steps make it a true masterpiece in the field of American coins. While it might appear ordinary on the outside, its story is anything but. This coin is a prime example of how everyday items can become treasures over time. The 1994 P. Jefferson nickel continues to inspire collectors to look closely, study carefully, and dream big. As history has shown, even the smallest coins can hold million-dollar secrets.